as you might have figured, it's been a while. I guess that's my catchphrase or something like that. Yeah, so it's May already. And yeah, I think the last video I uploaded was the one where I fixed the starter of the E36. Yeah, right. So yeah, about that. That's the whole situation. That has developed since I made that video. I won't spoil too much yet. Just let me save my phone from crashing down. I won't spoil too much on how that went, because that's gonna be a whole different video. But yeah, I like the original plan. Jesus, my phone is not staying where it's supposed to be. The original plan was to go to a season opening and record some stuff there, record some cars, record some drifting, some events, something cool, something with nice weather and everything. So I planned going to a season opening, which I couldn't go to, because, well, I wanted to drive there with my motorcycle since everything else is kind of broken. And I had a flat tire on my motorcycle. So yeah, it took some time to get that fixed, because it was like I had a flat tire on the last day of last year when I was driving my motorcycle, when the season came to an end, and it was the last day I was allowed to drive my motorcycle, and I took it for a little spin. And apparently I drove through a little metal piece about this big. I have some footage of it somewhere. And yeah, it turns out that got stuck into my tire, and first we didn't see it at all. And we tried to like fix the tire, and we did. Worked great, and then I drove to my friend's place, and we wanted to go to the season opening of Limitless. Is what it's called, and yeah, it turns out I had another flat tire, because the same metal part that we didn't see before got pushed down into the tire by fixing the first hole, and got pushed down to the side and, well, made a new puncture. So I called like the ADAC, and they came and fixed my tire, so thank them for that. And yeah, but by the time they arrived, there was no time left to go there. Then I wanted to go to another season opening for motorcycles. I was like, yeah, okay, like the other one, Limitless, we missed that, so let's go to a motorcycle thing a couple of days later. And it turns out that was only supposed to be in the earlier part of the day, until like 12 or 1 in the middle of the day. So when we arrived, a little after 12, police had already shut everything down, and we weren't like able to drive there, because we saw some videos and pictures, and there was a lot of bikers there, a lot of good like people to talk to, and some food and drinks, and just like a nice vibe. But we came too late. Well, we didn't come too late, but we weren't allowed to get in because of police. And then as soon as we were allowed in, then we were too late, because then everybody else had already left. So yeah, now I'm sitting here with no content to make, except for what I'm gonna do now. Because as you might have noticed, I'm sitting in the Volvo, which you can tell by the beautiful wooden steering wheel. And today we're gonna fix the Volvo, so I guess that's my season opening. Because I recently already fixed some stuff on the Volvo. I did the brakes completely, like the discs and the pads. But it turns out my rear brake calipers are broken. So I ordered some new brake calipers, and we're gonna change those. And the good part is, because I just changed the discs and the pads, it should, hopefully, knock on wood, everything should open easily. Shouldn't be an issue at all. So yeah, we're gonna find out if that's true. I'm willing to bet there will be screws that won't open up easily, but we'll see. And it's only the real, but both of them. And then we're gonna bleed the brakes as well. take a look if I can do an oil change as well, because I ordered stuff for an oil change. Because I don't know when this car had its last oil change, and I drove it a lot since I bought it. It's now, well, what is it? I think over 15,000 kilometers. So yeah, I think we're due for an oil change, definitely. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this today or some other days. But yeah, so be prepared for some Volvo content in this video, and then there will be some E36 content coming up soon enough. I hope. Oh, and the road is blocked. Why is the road blocked? I have to go through here. Okay, first of all, we're gonna try to arrive at my place, or like at the garage where I can work at. So yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, so we arrived at the garage, and I know you can't smell it or feel it, but this is the brake that is stuck, because it's really f***ing hot, and it also smells burnt a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna let this cool for a second before I take the wheel off, because that's hot as well. Screws are already out, a couple of them, and now I think it should be possible to do the oil change, because that's only the cap, and the filter and everything arrived. So I just see if I can remove this cap, and then I can do the oil change as well. So yeah, we're gonna make some progress today. Okay, so we got new brake calipers. This is rear left, and the other one is rear. No, this is rear right, obviously, and the other one is rear left. So that's the way. And from the looks of it, the sizes should match up. Got the other one lying down here, and yeah, they should fit from what I can tell here. So we will see. Again, I still have to let this cool down. I'm gonna try to open this and the lower one, because I already had those open when I changed the discs, which have now been worn again. Same for the pads, but they're still fine. It's not that long ago, but yeah, obviously it's not that good if they all rub all the time, even though you're not braking. So yeah, and I think I'll only have to remove the brake line, because that's the one for the handbrake, if I'm correct, and that's completely separate. So yeah, just having to remove the brake line later, and yeah, everything else should come out. Obviously you're gonna remove the spring. There is new ones included, so that's good. Yeah, remove the spring and try to get them out again. Hopefully this is gonna be way easier than last time. Oh yeah, and the screw fell out. I don't know what that is all about. It's still hot, so I can't hold it for too long. But yeah, it was just lying in here and fell out. So maybe I didn't put it in correctly. We'll check that out later. Here we are again. It's about half an hour later, with a little bit of talking in between and stuff. So yeah, the brakes are completely changed. Second side, this is the one that wasn't broken. The other one looked a little bit rougher, especially on the discs and the pads, but essentially still good, obviously, because I just changed them like about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and I didn't drive that much. But yeah, we fitted the new calipers, bled the whole system. Everything is working now. It was really easy, because those two screws, they open up really nicely. This one and this one holding the calipers. We also got a new spring, and we bled them through this. Yeah, essentially, what I can recommend is you open up this one as long as the like the brake line, as long as the caliper is still mounted. Just open it up like the first initial twist, then remove the caliper and then just twist the caliper around, because otherwise you will twist the brake line and that's not good. That's how I did it. So yeah, and then the same way back around. I put this on like when the caliper was loose, until I couldn't turn it with my hands anymore. Put this on and then use the wrench to tighten it down completely. And yeah, as I said, the system is bled. This spins nicely now, and yeah, I put in the the screw on the other side, how it's supposed to be, a little bit more tighter this time. And yeah, I think we're good. So yeah, I'm gonna put back on the rear tire, and then we'll test it. Well, what I didn't do was the oil change, because I am all out of oil, and for some reason it says in the service manual that this car has 0 W30. Usually they all have 5W40, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna check this out, if I can put in 5W30 or not, or 40, or if I'm gonna have to buy 0W30. Jesus, oil numbers and stuff is confusing. But yeah, brake caliper change is done. It looks so new and shiny now. It's the first time I did that, actually. I never used to do that on my cars because I never had to. But yeah, it worked pretty well. And it wasn't that bad. I think I paid for both calipers, I paid like $70. So that's completely fine, I think. And yeah. But I got something. Oh, I'll get a little something extra. Just in a few seconds. Let me put it on this wheel, and then I'm gonna show you a little secret. Yeah, you know. Alright, so I promised you a surprise, and it's right here. I switched to the good camera for this, because I ordered me some wheels for the E36. So there they are. They're so pretty and so beautiful. It's 18 by 8. Okay, I'm not gonna lift it up beforehand. It's 18 by 8. Two-piece look, not actual two-piece. But they got something real nice. They got a KBA number. And that allows me to drive this wheel on the E36 without having to change the documents for the car. So I can put those wheels on the E36 and I can just drive them, and it's legal, completely legal. That's why they're only like 8 width, so they're not that wide, but they look cool and new. This is the first time in my life that I've bought new wheels. So yeah, let's get excited for those on the E36, but that's gonna be a thing for the next video. So yeah, hope you enjoyed a little working on the Volvo. Oh yeah, I drove here, I fixed the brakes yesterday, and the brakes work fine now, so that's a good thing. And yeah, so hope to see you soon. Peace. Hi, here we are again. Yeah, the video didn't end yet, because I am actually doing some more stuff on the Volvo today, and I thought I might just squeeze it in here, because yeah, why hell not. So, first order of the day, I have like a little list written down here. So first order of the day is doing an oil change on the Volvo, and we're kind of already in the middle of it. As you can see, the underfloor protection is laying there, the oil catch can stuff is here. I already removed the old filter, which is pure black. Yeah, I don't know when the last oil change on this car happened, so yeah, might be really necessary. So yeah, we got the oil filter hosing open, we got the oil refill opening open, and now I'm gonna open up the bolt on the oil pan and let out all the old oil. Let's see how that looks. Hopefully it's not magnetic. And yeah, that's like the first order of the day. Second order is cleaning the car, because yeah, this car has been driven a lot and not really taken care of as much as I usually do with my cars. So yeah, we're doing complete cleanup, hand wash of the car, interior and exterior. And then there's another thing, got some new wheels for it. I'm gonna show those later, but yeah, I'm gonna clean those as well, obviously. And after that, I'm gonna get my old, like the winter tires. I will bring them to the storage place where I can keep them over the year, and then I'm gonna clean the garage a little bit, swipe out the floors and make everything nice and clean, because yeah, again, I have been driving this car a lot and I have been working on this car a lot as well, because yeah, as you know, I changed the brakes, like the discs and the pads and On the rears we also did the calipers. So yeah, the garage looks accordingly. So yeah, that's the order for today. So yeah, roll the chill music and here we go. Okay, so it's a couple of hours later. Volvo is cleaned. Now I can show you actually the wheels, the new ones. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Like it's obviously it's not like lower or anything, so yeah, the wheel gap is quite sizable. But it's cool wheels, so yeah, and I think they fit the car pretty well. And since it's a good Sunday, I'm gonna try to get this puppy running. That's not my 36. Noticeable on the wheels, the actual M package front bumper and stuff. But it has a cage, but it's just a bolt-on cage. Regular seats, and the same steering wheel I have in mine, just as leather. And it's a 325i from my uncle. And he's not driving the car too much. And he asked me, or basically I asked him, if I could try to start it up and move it a little bit today. Just have to see if the key is the right one. Okay, key is the right one. That's a good thing. We just have to give it some power, because this car has been standing for a couple of years now and just has been rarely moved. So yeah, it's 325i, but with the single Venas. But it's an M50 with the big air intake manifold. So yeah, I'm gonna try to boost it with the Volvo, and let's see if I can take this car for a spin. Just give me a couple of seconds. Okay, so as you might be able to hear, she runs. And she's looking pretty good. So yeah, oh wait, I saw some automatic. She looks good and she runs. So we're gonna take it for a spin. Okay, so I've been driving for about 3 hours now. Yeah, leave the sunglasses up. And yeah, car runs pretty well. The tires are a bit old and the oil is a bit old, so I'm going pretty easy. But it drives like a dream, and it's E36 with some nice wheels. Everybody, like everywhere I drive, people like greet me and laugh and do stuff. It's so funny, it's so interesting, because this doesn't happen with other cars. Or like with my Volvo, obviously the Volvo is not so special, but I had like an E91 that was like clapped out basically. And nobody has had that thing, but now it's good weather and you drive an old car and it's loud. And people hear you driving an old loud car, and then they look at it and then they see the wheels, they see the whole car, and they get excited. And like I've been talking with 5 or 6 people now, just because of the car. I was just standing around and taking pictures and stuff, and I got approached by people, and that doesn't usually happen that often. Well, one guy told me that my left brake light is broken, so yeah, that's one thing. But the other people were like really like interested about the car and telling stories and asking questions and stuff. So that was really interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna go a little driving, and I'll try to give you some like sound experience of this car. I have no clue what exhaust it is, but you can hear it pretty well. And it revs really fast. Yeah, I think there's maybe a different flywheel or something, and I don't know. Or maybe I'm just used to, like, I drove too much diesel the last couple of weeks, because yeah, I'm not used to driving petrol cars again. But yeah, so I'm gonna get going. I'll try to put the camera somewhere so you can actually see stuff, but yeah, it's gonna be mostly sound, I figure. Okay, my battery's running out, so I gotta keep this quick. Really love nice weather, old cars, loud sounds, and nice driving. I'm gonna give you a little car porn, or maybe you had it already, I don't know. See ya.